Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please, please subscribe.
Start with continuing coverage of a murder-suicide in Allegan County yesterday. The sheriff's office says a 34-year-old man from Fennville apparently shot and killed his wife and their 2 daughters. 13 on your side's Andrea Flores spoke with a friend about the victims and a domestic violence shelter about the help that is available.
Allegan County dispatch calls from Saturday afternoon indicate that there was a history of domestic violence in the family.
She was just a loving person, and she loved her kids, and they were her world.
The Allegan County Sheriff's Office says 35-year-old Cindy Clouse and her 2 daughters were shot and killed by 34-year-old Kyle Hager in the family's Lee Township home. Clouse's friend, Mallory Ruff, identified Hager as Clouse's husband and 10 and 13-year-olds as Mackenzie and Autumn.
We have kids that are the same age, and in fact, my oldest was forming a friendship with her oldest. I think our oldest are about a month apart, and then our youngest are maybe a year or 2 apart. So we would, swap stories about our preteens or teens.
Ruff says they met at work and became close over the past 2.5 years, and she just spoke with her a couple of days ago to try and get together.
A lot of bosses come off really unapproachable and, power trippy. She was not that way. She would go to bat for you. She'd look out for you. She let your voice be heard. She was kind.
Ruff says Clouse would open up about some problems in the marriage, but never with anything that was overly concerning.
Victims are really good at hiding the abuse. They hide the abuse for a multitude of reasons.
When Tara Aday with the emergency shelter Safe Haven Ministries saw the news, she says she had a gut-wrenching feeling.
It feels like, every few weeks or months I'm seeing headlines like this. St. John's, Gratiot, Kalamazoo County, Kent County, Oceana County. Like, lives are being lost to domestic violence. Kids' lives are being lost to domestic violence. And it is this horrific thing.
Aday says the prevalence of domestic violence in West Michigan is astronomical, and along with Safe Haven Ministries, there is help across the area.
Sylvia's Place in Allegan County, Resilience in Ottawa County. We also have another domestic violence agency in Kent County, the YWCA. And so just really encouraging survivors to make that brave step to reach out and allow organizations to help if that's what they're ready for.
I'd want her to be remembered as a beautiful person inside and out and a wonderful mom, and I want her kids to be remembered the same way.
The Allegan County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information to call them or Silent Observer.
4 people, including 2 children, are dead in Allegan County after deputies are calling a murder-suicide this afternoon. Target 8 investigator Kent Coker has the latest from Lee Township.
The Allegan County Sheriff's Department spent most of the afternoon and part of the evening here at this home on 54th Street in Lee Township after a family member called 911. The sheriff tells us that a man and woman and 2 girls were shot and killed. They said it appears the man killed the woman and children before turning the gun on himself. It's not clear what led up to it. Deputies say a family member called them just after noon today after going to the home, getting no response, and seeing one of the daughters unresponsive in a bedroom. Deputies identified the couple as Roger Kyle Hager and Cindy Clouse, who were living in this two-story home on a wooded lot along a gravel road. Deputies did not identify the daughters, but said they were 10 and 13. A man who identified himself as a longtime friend rushed to the scene after hearing about it from a neighbor.
Oh, and I looked at Facebook, and I didn't believe it. And his cousin called me, and I didn't believe it. And my mom called me, and I didn't believe it. And I'm here because it can't be real.
LaPointe said it makes no sense.
His kids? Have you ever seen a family that just meshed? That's them. This can't happen. Loved his kids more than anything in this world.
So this is like a total shock.
He's the best father I've ever seen.
Yeah. He says he had talked to Hager just a few days ago.
Well, he was in a great mood. As usual, he's always in a good mood.
One neighbor told News 8 he heard shots around noon today.
Heard a couple of shots there's about 3 in a row that were very fast or repetitive, and there was about 3 seconds silence, and after that is maybe another 6 shots or so, all in a row. And I mean, it happened very quickly.
He wondered if they were from hunters. Then he saw the Allegan County Sheriff's cars. Deputies and firefighters blocked the streets for hours today. The neighbor said the family kept to themselves.
2 daughters. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a horrible, horrible thing. You hear about it, you never think it's going to happen across the road.
A man who helped raise Hager says he had just seen the family a week ago.
They were happy. The kids talked to me. The kids were talking to me. I, said goodbye.
He had planned to celebrate Christmas with the girls tomorrow.
I was just going to bring them their gifts. I was going to bring them their Christmas stuff. And I did. I was going to do it tomorrow, and they're gone. It's sad.
I'm sorry.
It's sad.
The Allegan County Sheriff's Department continues to investigate. In Lee Township, Ken Kolker, News 8.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.